Um, Today, I want to tell you how you yourself can get you a rich Arab man. Oh yeah.
Not very rich, but still. What up, everybody? I hope y'all are having a wonderful day.
Welcome to Sweet and Salty, where we talk about something sweet and something salty. We are your host. My name is Selwa, aka Sweet.
And I'm Salty. We want to take a second to thank everybody for subscribing so far to all of our amazing videos and liking them and leaving comments down below. All the positive comments and negative comments, we're reading everything. We're taking all the suggestions and we're adding it. Hopefully the audio is a lot better in the past couple of episodes than we had originally. And yeah, we hope you guys are enjoying all the content. If you have any suggestions for future videos or anything, leave us a comment down below or send us messages on my Instagram, Selwa's Instagram, or our Instagram for the Sweet Salty production. Yeah, so today we have an interesting topic and I'm gonna let Selwa take over.
Okay, before we start, since last time you made me change, I got something for you today.
Oh my God, what's gonna happen now?
No, I hope I.
What? Oh my God! Why am I
Traditional.
I'm not wearing the yeah. No, I think this is good enough for now.
This is good enough. We need
look like
people.
handsome
You know,
Adam.
this is like a dating show today, huh?
Oh my God! Wait, this should be a divider here. Men do not look at the women. You remember that episode?
Yeah.
What was it? You don't speak.
Don't speak. You're a woman.
Yeah,
You're
don't speak.
a
You're a
woman.
woman. Look, we actually got comments on that thumbnail. People thought it was serious.
Oh my!
So yeah.
And even people thought my daughter was in the last bit.
Yeah, they're like, wait, why'd you put your daughter in the video?
It's like there's no way. It's like 5 seconds in there, you know. Now you're gonna notice Salty's gonna change his way of sitting, his gestures. You know, it has to be. It comes with the territory.
Of course, I have to sit up. My back is straight. I already have a backache already. So, gotta suck in the gut.
And I'm wearing a kaftan, a traditional Arab clothing as well. So yeah. So the topic today, right?
We still don't know the topic. We're
Gold diggers! Dang, 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 gold. I want gold everywhere. Glitter of gold.
We're gonna, if we could play Kanye West's song, we would.
You know, just imagine.
Just imagine. Yeah, no copyrights today. Yeah, we're not gonna go there.
So before we start, if you don't know, like today is really lighthearted. Take it really lighthearted. It is satire. If you don't know what that means, I'll put that up here for some people who don't know how to have fun. But yeah, so today we're talking about so many different aspects of what we call the modern day gold digger.
Before we find out what modern day gold digger is, where does the term gold digger come from?
Gold digger was popularized by Avery Hopwood's play The Gold Digger. So there was this guy, Avery, he did a Broadway show in 1919, and it depicted the young woman of a story being sly, cunning, and, you know, a seductress of such that would seduce rich men.
Ooh.
Dun, dun,
119,
dun.
that was like, what, 102 years ago?
Oh my goodness,
Ooh.
I'm not good at math, as you can tell. I'm like, what? That was yesterday? No, I'm just joking.
No, but like, that's a long time for, like, obviously people invented words a long time ago.
And that would just picked up from that. I think it was like it's like, you know, sometimes you have a movie or a brand that, you know, and people start referring to it and it just picks up. So
Yeah.
that was where the word itself became. I'm sure gold diggers existed from like the beginning of time.
Yeah.
You know, where like this guy had so many sheep or some like horses, and people are like, he's got the horses. We want to give
But
him
isn't
our
that-
daughter.
Isn't that like the pretty much like history? Everybody wanted their daughter to
Like,
marry off richer.
hunters and gatherers. All right, there's some people who need
Gold
to go
diggers
get it.
wanted the deer. The gold diggers wanted the deer, and the other ones didn't want the deer. They wanted vegetables.
Yeah, they traded with whatever they had.
Traded in
I
camels.
have 5 cows, 4 camels,
I give you 2 camels for her.
2 daughters.
2 daughters, I give you 3 camels. The other one is so-so. This one beautiful.
That's like, it was from the beginning of time. And can you tell us what a gold digger means as the definition of gold digger today?
Well, now it's pretty much the same thing, but a person who marries another person for their wealth.
Create relationships, yeah.
Yeah, so and we're going to talk about how we're not just going to talk about ladies marrying up, but we're going to be talking about men who married up. So, don't think this is all about bashing ladies.
No,
guys.
No. Actually, there is a benefit of being a gold digger. We're going to talk about that too.
Ooh, benefits.
Benefits.
So, like friends with benefits with extra money?
Exactly.
By the way, just so you know, I do have friends with benefits. It's with Krispy Kreme. They give me donuts, I give them money. It's a slide transaction. I'm like, yo, so here's the money. Put the donuts in the car.
That's it. That's all I got, right?
Don't say my name. Here.
So, according to Google, it's a person who forms relationship with others purely to extract. That's what they said. Extract money
like
from them.
Like an ATM?
But here's the sexist part. It says, in a particular, a woman who strives to marry a wealthy man.
So, guys, we're not gold diggers. What's up?
What? I know. It's like, what is this?
It's the ladies.
It's like, be careful of the ladies. Yeah. So, we were talking about definitely like the meaning of it. It's just like a light thing, and sometimes it's not. In the Arab world, gold diggers are not a bad thing.
Yeah, it's actually we don't actually call them gold diggers.
No, we call them
women. Okay, calm down. We're gonna, just so you know, everything we're saying satirically. We're having fun. We're just enjoying ourselves.
Yeah, but we're
gonna be bashing jokes back and forth. So
today it's really light. Enjoy with us,
Yeah.
But like it's not. We're still traditional, and so I don't think it's only here. I think Asia as well. A lot of places where the woman wants security, and a lot of psychological debates about women wanting security as the most important thing in a relationship. And obviously, security comes with like a full-rounded thing, but people always associate it with material things, finance, having a good life, a luxurious life, or whatever.
I mean, as an older brother, I want my younger sister, to be secure in life.
Yeah.
I know that she has a job. She has a really good job. I love what she does.
Yeah, she's independent so much. Yeah.
But I would also love her to have security at home. I'm not talking about like a big buff guy who's making sure the house is safe.
No.
I'm talking about like, I want to make sure that she's nice and comfortable the day she decides she doesn't want to continue working.
Right.
That, she's comfortable financially.
So they're the ones who provide for the home. And it's also a part of like the pride. We have the Arab pride where it's like, yes, you like your wife to help or your partner to help, but you want to feel like you're able to take care of her. Being fully independent, I don't really agree with, because at the end of the day, the woman goes through emotionally different types of things, physically different things, and like the idea of being so masculine today, as in like, I want to be 100% independent, isn't always possible because you have children, you have other responsibilities as a woman as well. But it's like, it's not something that should be negative, that yes, the man should be someone who you rely on for financial security, but at the same time you would help whenever you need, and give everything that you've got into that relationship. But I think it's always looked at as like, oh no, I'm independent, I don't need his money. It's like, okay, but when you go out to eat, you go to travel, and you buying things like that's it, like everything is independent, then why are you sharing any? Like, where is the love, or where do you show the the amount of care, love, support? And it's a pride thing also. For me, I don't know why people hide away from that.
I feel like for me, when it comes to relationships, I love when I'm in a relationship, I want it to be a partnership.
Right.
So I would love to pay for every meal.
Yeah.
Obviously, I can't pay for every meal because it's not financially responsible. You can't expect me to pay for every single thing. Yeah. And you just sit there and you have an income.
Right.
I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not even going to pay for, you're not going to pay for our vacations, not going to help out with
anything. Girls, men are changing out there, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's...
So I do like it when every now and again, if I'm out on a date with somebody and I'm consistently going out with them, like my girlfriend or something, and she says, you know what, babe? I'm buying sushi today. I'm like, wait, what? No. And I'll do the whole thing with like, oh, I want to pay as well.
Okay.
But then she'll be like, you know what? No, let me pay this time. And
obviously, does she have an income coming in? Like, is she working?
Well, yeah.
Then
if she's working, if she has
an
income.
What if she's not working and she wants to be a stay-at-home mom?
Well, that is a job.
Man.
That is a job.
But it doesn't bring income in.
Yeah,
What it
okay,
does,
well,
it
that's a
saves you a
different
lot of
situation.
time, which is income.
That's a different situation. When
Right?
you talk about that, I'm not saying if you're both financially bringing in the bread,
Right.
then you can split things. Example, if you were a stay-at-home mom and you don't have a job, and that was your main job of being a stay-at-home mom,
Right.
which is an extremely hard job,
Right.
just, you know.
Yeah, of course.
If that was your job, then you know your husband can't expect you to pay because like, hey, where am I going to get income from? You know?
Right.
So
Well, we teach, like, for example, I have a daughter. For sure, I want her to have 100% her own security, never to rely on anyone.
Right.
But at the same time, I can never want something less for her than what she has.
of course.
Exactly. So this is one thing.
And that's sort of the standard we all grew up with.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of like fathers want their daughter to marry rich because
or the same.
or the same because
Or the
they,
same.
they want their daughters to be treated the same way, if not better than the way they raise them.
Right.
And that doesn't just work for the ladies, it works for the men. Guys want their sons to marry a good woman from a good family because they want them to be at a certain level, be treated at home at a certain level
Right.
or above, because they don't want their kids to go through, you know, hell and high water.
Right.
So.
That's true. Like I was telling you, I know a lot of situations where people were found like I could have a better life if I get with this person.
Yeah.
And they went and did that. But it wasn't like a negative thing. Like they had a family, they're very stable. There are people who love to be taken care of. And I know a lot of women who are like that. So going back to that, confidence. Oh my goodness, they're good planners. Mm-hmm. I need to learn. They're good planners. They're very confident and they know if they go for something, they're going to get it at the end. And it doesn't matter. Like their pride is not into the issue. You're like,
I'm just like doing this.
this reminds me
I
of
bet
me.
you, I'm going to get a bunch of comments on my Instagram.
Like,
"Oh,
I'm
we
looking
saw
for
your
a
video."
sugar mama. If you go to my Instagram, you know I'm trying to be your sugar mama. Enter the contest right
yeah,
here.
we have the giveaway still going. I posted
Yeah.
about it. Yeah.
So
You guys
it's
better
getting
go check it
close.
out.
It's getting close.
We're almost there. So if you're not a subscriber, you get 0 chances of getting it.
So yes, there's a lot of traits in gold diggers, as we say. We are going to mention a few famous gold diggers that you might know, but it is about the intention. So for me, as long as a person is says what they're out for, because everybody has different intentions. Some people want to fall in love. Some people want to be taken care of. Some people believe that you have to have an ambitious job, successful.
I like clarity in a relationship.
Yeah, so
if you tell me what you want, it'll make this relationship
so
so much easier.
So today I want to tell you how you yourself can get you a rich Arab man. Oh yeah.
Not very rich, but still.
There's this movie with Marilyn Monroe, Gentlemen Prefer Blonde. She says it best. She goes, I'm not marrying you for your son's money. I'm marrying you for your money. Just like your son is in love with me, definitely because of my looks, because she's an airhead. Like she's really an airhead in the movie. And she says, what's the difference if your son is marrying me for my looks and he wants a trophy, whatever, and I'm marrying him for your money. She said your money too.
Do you consider that also gold digging when men are looking for trophy wives?
Oh, it's all a materialistic.
Because it's part of that
it's
same realm.
Physical, right? Because it is connected. Because most men that are rich will go after even celebrities or models in particular because they want the fame. They want people to talk about them. They want people to say, "Oh my God, his wife is gorgeous." They want to be. Most of the times, they're probably geeks in high school.
Oh yeah. I was a
know what
super
I mean?
geek in high school. List over here of the most famous gold diggers. Gold diggers, we're going to put that in quotations, of all time. And mind you, this is not our list. This is careeraddict.com. So they created this list for us. We're going to read through the names. We're going to discuss it. But nobody can argue number one. Hands down, the world's most famous gold digger is...
Anna Nicole Smith.
Yeah, the most famous gold digger of all time. She married 80-something-year-old dude and
Oil tycoon.
87-year-old oil tycoon.
Howard Marshall.
And he died. He had like a heart attack or something towards the end of his life. He was obviously really old. 87's
He
big
died
number.
13 months later, I think.
And she got $465 million in less than a year and a month.
Right.
13 months later.
And she was unapologetic about it.
She was like, no, I loved him. Oh, yes, you
How
did. You
you-
loved all them zeros, love.
Well, some, I'm telling you,
For
some.
460 million, I'd love him too. I would love him very much so.
You're like, you know what? It's really bad what happened to her too. I mean, it was a blessing.
yeah.
It was a blessing and a curse too in her situation.
I mean, look, when she married him, she was a beautiful lady.
She is beautiful, and she's not only beautiful, but she's very charismatic, very bubbly, very out there.
But then she, like, I think her last 10 years before she had passed, she started gaining a lot of weight, a lot of bad media attention. I think drugs were involved at one point.
Well, also, you know, when you
it's sad.
get that amount of money without working really hard for it, and
you don't know the
so
value.
fast, it happens to a lot of people that are not even gold diggers, just like a regular situation when you just fall into money.
It's
a lot of
called
people
the lottery curse, the curse of the lottery.
Yeah, you might end up losing your mind,
Oh, yeah.
especially with 465 million.
Ooh, yeah.
Let's jump into. I am so for this one, Kevin Federline.
Wait, you missed like a lot of good ones before that.
You want to go? I don't
Okay,
even,
so we're gonna skip a few, but number 3, which I was surprised, was
Yeah.
Courtney Love.
Courtney Love.
Courtney Love married Kurt Cobain, and he was trying to get clean from all the drugs and heroin and everything he was doing.
Yeah.
And apparently she pulled him back in until he killed himself.
Well, she inherited a lot of his money and fortune.
Yeah.
So a lot of people blame her, like his fans, and a lot of people around him blamed her for bringing him down that
Yeah.
spiral, and just kind of being selfish about it.
Yeah.
I don't see it. Like we knew we were talking, we don't really see it because they were both famous. But I think we only know her because of him. Like we
That's
came
true.
way
I mean,
later.
He did
Like
help her with her music career, and
Well,
she started Hole.
I don't
and
know
all
about
stuff.
that music career, like
Music career.
debated music career. But
She
yeah.
had like one good song that I liked, and that
Okay.
was it. It was called Celebrity Skin.
But because we were younger, so we only knew her probably because she was dating him
Oh, yeah,
before.
100%, yeah.
Like that.
But yeah, say number 7. We have an interesting number for number
Kevin Federline. Dun, dun,
We all
dun.
remember him with his lovely trucker hat. I know I'm wearing a cap right now, but yeah.
And it's funny when
He was
when
one of
when they
those
when
guys.
when they start buying like their own wedding rings.
Oh my God.
Like when you're like the rich girl and you're like, listen, I want to show all my friends this big ring, and I'm gonna end up marrying like this person who makes way less than me, so I'm gonna I'll buy the ring, all right?
Brittany was going through some stuff, and he was not the right person. And
I feel like it was unfortunately because of her children are like with him.
Yeah.
That really affected her a lot, and I
course.
don't. There's not a lot.
I mean, he isn't even like top notch. He's like trailer trash.
Yeah,
He's like
I mean-
Florida trailer trash, and
What's up with Florida?
Okay,
What's
Florida
up?
trailer trash?
Wait.
Compared to New York trailer trash.
Oh yeah, Florida.
Florida's.
Florida.
Woo. Number 8 is interesting. I didn't expect this until we discussed it.
Amber Rose.
Amber Rose.
She teaches people how to be a gold
Oh yeah,
digger.
and she went through a couple of people like Kanye,
Wiz Khalifa.
Wiz Khalifa. Yeah, and she's proud of being.
No,
oh,
but
wait,
there's
she's
a-
proud of being a slut. I'm gonna use that word because she uses it. She
Yeah,
says,
yeah.
I love
She
being a
writes
slut.
it everywhere.
Yeah.
But her friend Black China is another good example. So
Oh,
they
yeah.
run in groups, girls.
Black China married Rob Kardashian and had his baby.
And Tyga.
And Tyga.
Dun, dun,
Ooh.
dun.
Making drama.
It's funny because I feel like they always run in groups.
Okay.
Another one is really famous is Kimora Lee Simmons.
Oh yeah, Russell Simmons' ex-wife. I remember.
Yeah.
He had Fat Farm, which was a company back before y'all were even born.
Yeah.
And it's all like I would say like apparel.
Urban clothing. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was
I love
cool.
their food. I love their.
I had their jeans. I had a couple of their shirts.
Yeah,
It
I
was-
had every
it's all
like they had
puffy.
really cool stuff.
Number 11 was number 9 was expected. Ivana Trump. Yeah, 100%. We knew, girl. We knew. No, we knew you were a gold
My
digger.
thing is.
She didn't even speak any English. We know Melania also, but like she's not on the list.
Yeah, I mean, these girls can spot a rich husband from a mile away. And we're going to transition into how to meet. Since like these girls...
Wait, hold on. Sorry.
Huh.
How is... Okay, Amber Rose is number 8, and she only made... her net worth is only 12 million. Number 10 is Black China with 1.6 million. Ivana Trump only got $20,000 from her settlement with Donald Trump, but her net worth currently is $100 million.
And that's why she's a good what's it called?
Gold digger.
Exactly. That's how you do it. All right, you stay quiet. All right, you don't fight with with him about the kids. You split that up.
You let him cheat so you can keep all the money. That's how it works.
And you have to. I think in some countries you have to wait a certain amount of years to get that pay.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, for like I know
that if he hasn't cheated for a certain amount of time, you have to wait until like after 10 years.
Oh my God, we have to say this, girls. Okay, if in Arab laws,
you gotta honey trap.
No, listen. In Arab laws, there is no such thing. You cannot take anybody's money. No. Even if you marry a person who has like 100 billion, if he wants to throw you out the next day, goes to court, gets that file paperwork.
Actually, from my understanding, is if he divorces you, he owes you a settlement.
No, that's if you pre-plan it. It's pre-planned.
No, I understand. From my understanding, is I know that there's. I'm obviously not mentioning names, but I know that there's somebody that I know that wants a divorce from their husband. But if she initiates the divorce, she cannot gain anything. If he initiates the divorce,
that's true. No, but it's a settlement for like a year or so.
No, it's a certain amount of money because she's keeping the kids.
Yeah, but it's not like
so
it's peanuts.
It's peanuts.
It's peanuts if you're a billionaire. Like they're not gonna like take a 1 billion.
Even if you got amazing lawyers,
you're
he's
like
got better.
that's why we say we support gold diggers over here. We're like, come. We got you.
Make sure you keep collecting that money
because it's not coming after marriage.
Yeah. So and store it somewhere.
But child support is there.
Child
support is yeah.
It's not gonna help you out much because it's gonna go straight for the kids.
So you can marry me. I'm fine. Once I get a divorce, I'm out of there with my money. Nothing happened.
I like the Chanel bag. Can I get money back?
Yeah, it's like
here's the receipt.
Just collect the stuff and sell it over time.
Just like slowly.
So advise them, right?
So number one is you got to be seen at the right places. You don't want to be seen at a strip club or anything or at a random bar. You got to be at that high society places. You want to go to Selfridges and get 500 pounds gift card and use it and buy yourself something fancy.
Right.
So make sure you click on this. Make sure you subscribe. Leave a comment down below on why we should pick you.
Yeah, exactly.
And follow us on social media right here. So yeah, use this money. Go to Selfridges, get yourself a rich Arab man, and thank us later. A lot of rich Arab men act like they're very open-minded and travel a lot, and they love the models and everything. But at the end of the day, if you want to grab one of those rich Arab men, they're very conservative. So, like they'll act like they're all for like going out and clubbing and everything. But if you really want to get them, if you really want that cheddar,
you just say, no, my mommy does not let me out of the house.
Yo, instantly you got a Mercedes-Benz in front of your house, right there with the driver. You don't need to go anywhere. You don't need Uber. I give you the driver. He's yours. You don't pay him anything.
I mean, I am like loud as hell. Like you could tell. Like I'm like nah. But yeah, they like that. I don't know. You choose for me the food.
That's another thing.
But not like a pushover.
Yeah, no, definitely not a pushover.
He wants somebody who's gonna be able to kind of put up with everybody around.
Adopt the right approach. So if you're meeting a rich Arab man for the first time, mind you, we should also change it from rich Arab man to rich Arab people.
Yes,
Because
women.
If you're a guy, you can also meet women.
Hello, I'm over here ready to spend. Oh,
she got that 500.
I got that 500.
I really hope you put up that graphic every time I mention it.
I swear, Salty, this is gonna be a nightmare.
It's gonna be like an ad for that. But if you're meeting a rich Arab person, you definitely need to avoid certain topics because a lot of rich Arab people are, as I mentioned, conservative. No matter how much they act like they want to do this and that and everything, we still avoid a lot of topics.
Right.
We don't talk about religion or politics or certain things like that on the first few dates. Later on, when you get to know the person more, you can open up more about these topics.
And also about how much money they make.
Oh, money. We don't talk about money at all.
Actually, when it does, it is what we do, but it's not something we want to talk about with someone new.
Yeah, I feel like most rich Arabs would never say how much they have. They would just say that they're comfortable. Ones are like, oh yeah, I made 3 billion last year.
But you better check their accounts because the flashy ones, they get you, but then later you're like, oh, that was rented.
That's a really nice Lamborghini. I saw the same one last week in Saint-Tropez.
We think of getting married or having partners, bringing in more children, more family. So it's a thing like we don't believe in just going away after getting married. You're supposed to grow your family. So impressing the family is really good, and by doing that is instead of making assumptions or trying to comment on the culture and the cultural differences, try to complement on the culture positives.
Which this segues into the last point of this,
Right.
which is the differences in values. You have to understand and sort of do your little research and study about the value differences in the society, because being with a person who is from a certain Arab descent has slightly different values than another Arab descent.
Right.
So there are major differences in like gender roles, the relations of how you dress, and what their thoughts and ideas of having girlfriends, boyfriends, and all that.
Right.
So you have to understand those parts when you're entering those relationships, because it does differ.
I've seen, I've known this person who married a French woman.
Okay.
And she's more conservative than I am, for example. And so it matched the person that she's with way. So if you are conservative from like another family, religion, whatever outside, like that is accepted.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like as long as
If
you're
anything, it's preferred.
it's preferred, so they don't care like it's cross-cultural marriages or whatever, as long as there's some shared beliefs and some systems that come back together.
If you're super liberal and you want to be with an Arab who is liberal but his family's conservative, you're going to have a lot of problems.
You're gonna have, I mean, it's not gonna match up. Like you're gonna have to have the same, because the thing is, you're gonna raise.
it might match up between both of you.
But when
there's going to be family conflict, and just let me put you down easy. An Arab man will not let go of his family before he lets go of you. Just saying.
I'll tell you something. My husband said this to me. He said, if my mom didn't like you, I wouldn't be with you.
That's actually a very common thing that
Like,
Arab men
and
will
it's
say.
funny because like
Arab people, men and women will say that.
and I like obviously when I met Mommy Juju, I love her. She's amazing. Mommy Juju. She watches too.
Oh my God! Hi, Mommy Juju.
So she's amazing, and we fell in love. And she said, like from the first time we met, she's like, "When are you guys are getting married?" And I was like, still, we're just but it is really important. And so I think instead of trying to fight it, you're just gonna have to find a balance where you guys live your life, but at the same time respect the cultural differences.
Of course.
A very good example is if you guys are like really open-minded couple or whatever, but your parents are not, when you go there, you should dress a certain way. You should find out, for example, they like you to bring food over, to contribute, and instead of just like, oh no, I don't do this, I'm sorry, what? And what's gonna happen is if you want a long, successful relationship with someone who is come from traditional background. By the way, a lot of successful rich families around the world have more traditions.
Oh yeah.
And there's a way, like for example, I know a family here where when the father enters the room, everyone has to stand up.
I mean, that's the proper thing to do. I mean, when my grandfather walks into the room, even if he just goes to the bathroom and comes back out, we all gotta stand up.
No, like if he's coming into the room, we all have to say hi to him, right?
Oh yeah, no.
But they mean like if he's coming to the dining to eat and you just saw him there, like no one touches the plate.
Oh yeah.
Everyone waits, like it's like that.
That's actually so the thing is when you're dining with royalty, if you're dining with the king or any of the like higher up princes,
of course.
if they don't touch their food, you're not allowed to start eating.
That's a whole.
That's etiquette.
That's royal protocol. That's
Yeah.
even harder. That's like when we were talking about the crown. Like, with like Meghan, what's her name? The one that married Prince Harry, right? That is a bad example of a gold digger. Meghan. Okay, everybody around the world has this thing about Meghan.
Okay.
And you either hate her or you love her, and you say that because of her, mixed race, that people are putting her down. My thing is she relates to every bad gold digger that I've ever known. And that is the idea of coming in there and just trying to wrap your head around the person, trying to make him hate his friends, changing his way of his family, changing his lifestyle. By the way, that person, believe me that Harry guy, the prince, you know what I mean? He's going to resent her for everything because she had literally caused a break between, that is his brother. And I'm not talking about royalty, screw all that. That is blood. And if somebody comes between you and blood, believe me, they'll pay for it later, whether it's with their children or their future.
Because Sel was really like in this when she jumped from one side of the table to the other, bouncing up.
I'm like on the green screen now.
Click on the little left button on your video right now. Go back 20 seconds and watch her go back and forth. Rewatch it 2-3 times. It's hilarious.
But yeah, like you were saying, yeah. So it makes a difference when you come in there and like you fix the empire. You give an image like Trump's wife, ex-wife, Ivana. What is her? Ivana. Ivana. That is a good gold digger. She stayed quiet. She raised the children. She did her job. And like, if it wasn't for her, like, and he prefers her children until now because he knows she ran the house. She was really strong. I think when she got too strong and she had ideas of her own and things like that, that's when he was like, nah, I gotta get myself a younger model. Gotta get somebody who has no brains, you know. But she was strong. She wasn't like his current. No, she's not like his current wife. His current
Melania
wife
stole Michelle Obama's speech word for word. Actually.
But she is like the pro gold digger. Like that
that's some pro gold digger
moves. She just like, oh, I'm with a conservative guy. I'm conservative. We against the LGBTQ. I'm against. Like she'll do whatever.
She's like, oh, you yesterday you were with the red team. Today you're with the blue team. I guess I'm with the blue team today. Woohoo!
Yeah. But in 2021, I think the roles are reversing.
Oh yeah.
And I think the men are becoming gold diggers. And my thing is, if you're a man who's a gold digger, like, let the girl rule, because she's going to rule your house. You know what I mean? Like, she doesn't mind spending, take care, but don't talk a lot, you know? Like,
make sure that the Call of Duty's set right and you're having fun.
Keep yourself at your place, you know what I mean?
Just know your role. Just know your role, bro.
You know, be that beefcake, you know what I mean? Just stay there.
Get those muscles, get those gains. Be that trophy husband, you know.
Do your thing.
Get that right dad bod, you know.
Yeah, take care of the house.
By the way, I did this table, just so y'all know. I sanded it. It feels nice and smooth.
And you cook. Can we talk about this?
We're gonna post a picture of the food that I cooked last weekend. Yeah.
You see, when I know a guy who cooks, I'm like, you are a hero because I can't cook I can't even make pancakes.
I put all the steps on my story on Instagram. If y'all were watching me, I might actually put it on my highlights. By the time this video is up, it'll be in my highlights on my Instagram.
We're gonna come over, me and Ash. You're gonna have to cook for us. We'd love to.
Maybe we'll do a video. We'll film it one time.
That would be beautiful.
That'd be a cool thing.
We kind of done for today.
Yeah. Well, we want to thank you guys for watching today's episode. I really hope you guys understood that it's all satire. We are having a lot of fun today. Obviously, we were laughing and jabbing a lot of jokes back and forth and talking about a lot of different people. But it's all for satire and having fun and enjoying everything. Want to make sure you guys click on the links below. Also, there's going to be the rules down below of how you can win the 500 pounds again for the 4th time today. But make sure you join that giveaway because it's about to end. Yeah. We're almost at that 7,000 mark for Selwa to get our followers on Instagram. Once she hits that mark, we're going to do an only subscribers on YouTube. Yeah. Will be able to get that. We're going to pick a random person. Obviously not me and my 50 accounts. It's not 50.
I'm going to sneak it.
Yeah, she's going to add more. No, but for real, make sure you guys are subscribed because that's literally the only way you're going to win. Subscribe, follow Selwa on Instagram. Follow my Instagram if you want to, but make sure you follow the Sweet and Salty Production Instagram as well because that's the only way you guys are going to win. Leave a comment down below.
Speaking of gold diggers, huh?
Ooh, oh yeah.
We want you to be a gold digger today.
Yeah, that's 500 British pounds. That's like $600, I think.
Woo,
something like that.
Yeah.
That's a lot of good moolah to spend. You know, you can get yourself some nice
and they're all brands and stuff, too.
Oh, yeah, it's all brands. You can get anything from kitchenware to linens to clothing to brand, everything. Makeup. Ooh, makeup, girls. $600 for makeup?
Yeah,
that's
I know.
Money.
Like two makeup items are like $600 now.
True.
You know?
I want to say thank you so much. We love you guys, and yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you next time. Bye.